It's your boy Smiles, man. Live from the trenches, man. What's the word? I'm with the eye of the trenches.
So how y'all feel about trolling, bro?
That shit come with the feds.
Oh, bro, that should come with a life sentence.
Your ass going to jail, trying to troll. Going to jail over trolling on video.
No, it ain't that. Bro, trollers were getting my out here spanked and caught left and right.
Cause it ain't even about what niggas did no more. It's about what niggas saying to get them killed.
And then if you want to post up in your hood gang, you gotta respect the neighborhood gang. Respect the neighbors. Are they gonna...
Yes, sir. So when you hear the word Humboldt Park, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Puerto Rican food. Puerto Rican. So, bro.
How do you know God is real?
Cause of them blessings. I caught.
One thing about jail, that's where you don't run from. You can't run from God at. When you in jail, it's like you alive, but you dead to the world. But when you dead, you can't see this change. You can't see that. So from the jails, from the cell, nigga, you seeing everybody change.
I did 7 months in the band, 2 months in the county. I dressed out of Statesville, shorty. That was when I caught my first pipe case. I love music so much because it made me feel free.
Yeah. So what's the most challenging part of being an artist?
Like, folks, staying alive is the hardest thing, gang. Especially
proud of him. It's just we gotta come very consistent now with just the content for y'all and just stay on point with the videos and shit.
Oh, shout out Golden Child too.
Oh yeah, that's love.
Look, this is the eye of the trenches.
What neighborhood you representing, brother?
Part, so you know what's going on. Got gang with me, you know what I'm saying? My brother right here, he for the hundreds, but he with us, though, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Wow, man.
Shout out to Eye of the Trenches, man.
Yeah, shout out you, man.
Smiles, man.
You know what's going on.
For sure. Yes,
look who I got, look who I got. Look who soft ass I got right here, though.
Oh, Phil, what's the word? How you coming, fuck?
Y'all turn.
Yeah,
we doing a little shit in the vlog where I know he a busy man. Sure, be really getting to that money, so I know he ain't had no time. Yeah, we in this bitch.
Shout me out, man. Y'all do y'all shit.
Yeah, man. You know hey, I need to get on that podcast, brother, man. You know
that's expeditiously, man. Expeditiously.
I hear you. Yes, let's do it though, for real, brother, for real.
I'll be in the city in a couple days too, man. I'm coming to get with you.
Yes, sir. Let's do it, family. I thought you was Hispanic this whole time, so you say you Palestinian, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. Arab, so not 1% Hispanic. That's what a lot of people fail to realize.
So how long you been making music, brother?
I've been making music since I was like 9 years old. I used to write little raps and shit like that.
For sure. So since we saying that, like, what's one bar that you had that can describe your life, bro?
Damn.
Smell of my cologne.
Nah, hell nah. That ain't something.
Go play that. Smell of my cologne, Oville. He think he playing that country shit. Really that, Oville. Stop playing that country shit.
One of my bars?
Yeah, one of your bars.
What I say in Fed Up, I say $1 Million Baby. I knew I'd be on the TV screen.
Yeah. Talking on Twitter, the reason he ain't a missing. And I'm rolling hard, I'm buzzing this ecstasy. Got the beat in me, this bitch say that she love me, but money is what you see in me. And bitch, I'm from the park where it's cold, so I got the heat on me. And bitch, I'm gangsta killer, but stay with the double T on me. And this bitch must be crazy, she talking about put that shit in me. $1 Million Baby, I knew I'd be on the TV screen.
Yeah. You could say that. Yep.
No doubt.
Why that though? Why?
Man, cause I'm the chosen one, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been knew I had it in me, you know.
So like, when did you know you had it in you though?
Man, when I was a little baby, you know, when I was like 8, 9.
I knew he had it in him when I met him on Ville.
So what made you start rapping, bro?
I used to really just write like poetry and shit like that, right? Little shit, just raps, rhymes and shit, you know, little kid, 7, 8 years old, and then that Lil Wayne, that lollipop. Y'all remember that, Shady?
Oh yeah.
Without he had the black chunks in there. He had the lollipop.
Everybody be saying like Lil Wayne was like one of their inspirations to rap.
Definitely.
Yeah. So like, Wayne. What age range you in, bro?
Right now I'm 25. I just turned 25.
Oh, okay. So you still kind of young.
Yeah, 2000, baby, you know.
Yeah, for sure. So what you think the difference is between the music now and back then?
Man, back then, like, music just used to hit different, you know. Like, new shit don't stick the same, gang. New music does not stick the same. You know, there's music that don't live long, you know? The new music don't live long. That's all I can say.
For sure.
Yeah, it's different.
So how you make music live long then? Like, how you make it everlasting in your opinion?
You gotta have a real passion for it, real love for it. It gotta be genuine. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It can't just be something you want to do because you see somebody else do it. You gotta have real love for it. It gotta be your real passion, you know, your art.
For sure. So, what was I gonna ask? So you say you the chosen one. Do you feel like you the chosen one for your community in general, or just?
Yeah, for sure.
So like, you know, you said Humboldt Park. So what's some words you want them to like words of inspiration for a young shorty that's growing up trying to make music, coming from them same blocks you came from, bro?
Man, shorty, I mean, you know, if a grew up around our time, so they know we come from nothing, shorty. We ain't had shit, oh, bro. So I just, you know, if a do it, gang, you could do it too, bro. Anything you put your mind to, you could do it out here, gang. It don't matter. It don't matter about nothing. As long as you put your 100% into something, you gonna achieve whatever you want to achieve, gang. For sure.
For sure.
100%.
So if you could watch this 5 years from now, what's something you'll tell yourself?
Man, keep doing what you're doing. Cause I'm on the right path right now. I got, you know, good people in my ear, good people around me. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy Jamie with me. You know what I'm saying? We, you know, man, I'm.
God back there over there, look at him smooth with it.
Bro, yeah, I just tell myself keep doing what I'm doing right now.
So if you could backtrack 5 years to when you was 20 years old, what's something you would have told yourself then?
Stop tweaking, bro.
You say stop tweaking?
Stop tweaking. Stop spending your money on
Like that shit.
Stop spending your money on dumb. Stop being in places you don't need to be in, doing shit that don't involve you, and surround yourself with the right people.
For sure. I see you came in here. You ain't coming here too deep. None of that, bro.
Hell no.
We don't need a lot of niggas need having to feel important.
Great.
For sure.
But bug, yeah, look, yeah, you know, just crowds, you know, having too many people around like that big ass crowd, that causes a lot of attention. It causes a lot of dumb shit, you know.
Yeah, I was watching some of your videos, bro. You was swollen, pretty much all of them, though.
Step. We be stepping on these niggas' necks, applying pressure. I just bought another chopper with a shell catcher. Dead man, phone and pull up, better not on niggas out there red van. Here we only throwing at your top, I want your headband. Yeah, bitch, tell them niggas come and step. Yeah.
Man, talking about swole.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be
Yeah, swole.
Both did come with
it'd be a thousand that going crazy.
We want that skinny smiles back though.
Oh,
Y'all
boy.
remember that though. Stop playing, I told you.
Like, that's what I'm finna say though. When you know what I'm saying, there's a time and place for everything, gang. That's for sure. Yeah. It's a time when to do it, when not to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, break that down though, cause that might go over somebody's head. I ain't gonna lie, you overly close to the camera. You might want.
I thought that bitch was backed out.
And it is, but like you still
right,
close. Nah, you good now.
Back to person. What you say?
Nah, I said break down what you just said though, cause you said it's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah, it's a time and a place for everything. You know, certain people got to be in certain rooms, and certain people don't. You know, don't got to be in them rooms, bro.
Nah, for sure.
For sure.
That's like knowing your personnel, cause you know you can't bring everybody to $1 million meeting. They'll turn it to $0 coming out. Yeah,
yeah, 100%.
It's the time to die, and it's the time to live. Pick one.
So what's living to you since he said that?
Living to me, freedom, shreddy. You know, bro, being able to do whatever you want, whenever you want. Living to me is taking care of your people. You know, bro, making sure your people straight, your family straight, your kids straight, your mama straight. That's living. That's living for me.
So explain a perfect day for you, for Smiles, man.
Perfect day?
Yeah, like a perfect day. Like,
shit. A perfect day, shreddy. What y'all think a perfect day is? A perfect day, I'm saying, wake up. You know what I'm saying? Perfect day, make some money. Bro, get active, get your ass in the gym, bro, because I'm doing it. And you know what I'm saying? Just have fun, spend time with your people, people that love you, with the people that matter, shorty. That's a perfect day.
Nah, for sure. You say get active, get in the gym. So you in the gym now?
Yeah, for sure.
So you really trying to do a whole 360 with your life, bro?
Yeah, for sure.
So like, what sparked that change?
My woman. Yeah. Having a good girl around you, that's important.
Nah, for sure. They say behind every great man is a great woman. You feel me?
That's facts.
A nation cannot rise no higher than this woman. You hear me? So that's a beautiful thing, bro. So what's some words of appreciation you would give her if she hear this?
You know, thank you. Thank you, and I love you. You know, not too much got to be said. You know, she know what's going on.
100%.
Yeah.
So like, you had both parents in your life? Or?
No, I have my OG, my mama.
Okay. What's something you'll tell Mom Dukes? You know Mother's Day coming up too.
You know, I'm getting it for us. I'm winning for us. You know that. I love you, mama.
Yeah,
she know.
I love you too. Bill. I know she's hearing this.
Yeah, I love his mama too. That's my second mama right there.
So y'all really like locked in for real, for real.
Yeah, me
so like how y'all lock in? Cause he all the way from the Hundreds and then you from all the way up here.
Man, you know,
folks hit me when I came home.
Right. Yeah, when bro came home, I hit him shorty. He told me to come to the lab. His thought I was gonna show up to the studio, and I came dolo.
Dang.
So he thought the whole city was scared of him. Hey, what's to it, shorty? Hey, don't even hate
Really slid though, on Ville.
Right,
Nigga
he
slid dolo
tweaking.
on Ville. He
Yeah.
piped up though, but he was dolo on Ville.
He
Piped up though, but he was dolo on Ville.
Yeah, so I'll pull up and then, you know what I'm saying? You know when you meet a you just gotta, connect with
Yeah,
the
you
bond
know,
with.
some people you meet them for the first time, feel like you know them your whole
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
But
yeah.
folks, he been knew me though. Like when I was going crazy with the rap, when I was 2017, all that. Folks was him. He was a shorty.
Oh dang.
So when I went to jail, we couldn't really, you know what I'm saying. Then when I
Yeah.
came home, he wasn't the first to really want to tap
Yeah.
in out on no scary shit. A lot of these be scared. A lot of these
Yeah.
rap.
The whole city scared of
On
him.
Ville, they get in that booth, they rap that gangster shit, they come
Hey.
outside that booth and they not him on Ville. We
Yeah.
is them. We the
Yeah,
same nigga outside that shit in it on Ville, nigga. That's
Can
why
you
I fuck with him.
explain why rap capping is bad? You know.
Yeah, folks.
Man, gang,
This shit
it's,
for
just, it's
image,
not a good
folks.
look, gang. Especially like you get caught, bro. You don't hold your own shorty. You be talking about that, you be preaching that.
And there's videos with us involved on Ville.
So how y'all feel about trolling, bro?
Come with the feds.
Oh, bro, that should come with a life
Your
sentence.
ass going to jail, trying to troll. Going
Trolling.
to jail over trolling on Ville.
No internet, no getting on live on other blocks, no none of that. That shit out the window.
And they solving now. Keep playing.
Yeah, that ain't it. Trolling ain't it. Oh, bro, trollers was getting my out here spanked and caught left and right.
Cause it ain't even about what niggas did no more. It's about what niggas saying to get them killed. On Ville.
Wait, say that again. That's deep.
It ain't about what niggas did no more. It's about what they saying. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these niggas don't know. Like the mouth is powerful. The words you use, folks. You know what I'm saying? That's what's getting niggas smokers. They mouth on Ville.
Power of the tongue.
Nigga
is
ain't even
everything.
back then. Oh yeah, woo, motherfucker beat on shorty or clap that shit. Now it's like, oh, he said this on the net. We finna go see about that. You know what I'm saying? Cause
It ain't even about you. Ain't even gotta, you know what I'm saying, kill nobody or do something to nobody for them to want to shorty. It's just like he said, bro, my running their mouth tough as hell.
Nah, for
getting
sure.
it up.
Like jammed up. I don't condone it.
For sure, for sure. You got anything you want to get off your chest, bro?
Shit, man, I've been real inconsistent, that's for sure. But you
Yeah,
know,
need to drop.
the drop on, bro. I got my
Nigga,
man's right here, Jamie. He the truth. On my mama, best engineer in the rack.
Jamie get him on that type of time.
I got
though.
money on this,
Yeah,
shorty. I'll put
yeah.
him against any engineer in the rack. He the truth. I got bro, I got good people around me. I told you I like my woman. I got bro, I got
do my
stand up
vape,
niggas
bitch.
around me. You know what I'm saying? And on bro, I've been real inconsistent, but I'm finna drop back to back. I'm gonna get the streets what they deserve, shorty.
For sure. You say you finna switch it up though with the music?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it up. Not completely, but the image, I'm gonna clean it up. I got a lot of young motherfuckers looking up to me and shit. I want to set a better example like that.
Hell yeah.
How powerful do you think music is on
It's
the
really,
youth?
it's really, really powerful. It's really influential. It has a lot to do with what young motherfuckers is doing nowadays and the way they act. You know what I'm saying?
Especially on your own kids. Be think about the other kids, your real kids. They the ones that pay attention the most.
Hell yeah, everybody do. Yep.
So what's the value of an artist? Like, explain your value as an artist.
Just how you carry yourself. How you carry yourself, how you conduct yourself, how you act around places, like how you treat other people, especially. So I see a lot of rappers, they be trying to treat motherfuckers and troll motherfuckers. That shit ain't it, Just gotta be a man, bro.
Nah, for
Yeah,
sure.
gotta be a man.
You either a man or a mouse on Ville.
For sure. So you Palestinian. Is there any other Palestinian rappers you know
Hell
of?
no. First one.
That's on my type of timing, though. I don't think so.
Oh dang, yeah, I think you
That's
might
on
be-
like the drill, like gangbang and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
don't
think
mean
so.
Palestinians is invading this though. On Ville gonna clap at y'all. That's the only that's
Fuck is he talking about?
Tripping.
Right, bro, he just be saying shit. He
Tripping.
not even
I don't
educated.
do
He ain't
I don't
even-
do none of
he
that
ain't
on my
educated
platform,
for real, boy.
brother.
Like, don't even listen to him. He not educated at all, shorty.
They gonna
He just be out in free Palestine, though.
Nah,
what's
free
going on.
Palestine
they
for
got shit
real,
going on
bro.
out there, though?
It's
Oh,
a
yeah,
whole
it's
lot
bad
going.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
bro.
genocide, bro. It's a genocide.
That's why I
in
told you when I
Palestine.
say he uneducated.
Most definitely is.
It's
See,
a
the
whole
only nigga I met
genocide.
that's Palestinian.
Yeah.
You
They
Muslim
coming like,
or
no, but if they
Christian
coming
or
like him
anything?
on Ville, I y'all. On Ville. Fuck.
On a religion tip, man.
Yeah.
It's just,
You got a relationship with God in general?
yeah, I got a relationship with God.
Yeah.
It's just a little personal right now.
No, yeah.
I'm finding it,
No, yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's good. You don't need no label, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. So, what's one thing? How do you know God is real?
Because of them blessings I caught. 100.
The shit you can't
'Cause of-
explain, folks. The
yeah,
shit you can't
you know?
explain when you be like, it ain't no coincidences, folks. It's God. No.
Shit, not only that, for the relief, the feeling you get after saying a prayer or talking to God, shorty, like the weight lifted off your shoulders and stuff like that. That's That's a feeling, you know. That's indescribable, right there. Straight. That's
When you know you didn't do it yourself, you know them situations you don't know how it happened. You can't explain it. That's what God involved. You know what I'm saying? Like
facts.
that's when He involved. You like, damn, how the fuck? It ain't none of that. That's God. Fuck.
Oh, for sure.
Facts. Yeah.
Who your top 5 artists right now out of Chicago?
In Iraq,
Yeah.
top 5 artists. Damn. Top 5. Man, like up and coming.
It could be whatever.
It could be anybody.
Yeah, however you wanna, you know.
Top 5 on the rock.
You already know the first 3 that everybody gonna say though, but
Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of other though, but
Yeah, we can do up and coming if you want to do that.
All right, look, I'm gonna say top 5 is his brother Slug.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw myself in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw JR007 on my mama.
Free JR, on Bill, free
bro.
JR.
Yeah, I used to do stuff with back in the day.
That's my man's free JR.
007.
Who else you got? Man, Kato.
Shout out Kato, man.
What's
Yeah.
Shorty? Look, King Shorty.
King Ace.
The one that
That's
just
my
got
five.
bumped. The one that's locked up.
Oh yeah, Baby 8.
Baby 8 on Vills.
I ain't even
Shorty
got no
like
top
that.
5. All the guys on, bro. Let me see.
You say all the guys.
All the guys.
And this
Baby
ain't no
8,
shade
Slug.
that's doing they shit. Just saying, you know.
This is my top 5 person. You know what I'm saying? Kato, Ace, bro, me, all the guys. Bro.
For sure, for
Those
sure.
my top 5. Yeah.
Bro, Kato hard though. Yeah, just drop that prey on
Yeah,
me.
he be going crazy. He like the Mexican Tupac.
Rainy days, got a chopper, make the weather change. Switch horny, but hoping to penetrate. He a virgin, but certainly seen a murder. In other words, bro, Bingy and bodies laid. My city fucked up, motherfuckers missing targets. Long live all that kind of straight. Gotta pray on that day, and if I gotta kill, Lord, please understand.
He like a real rapper, Shreddy. Real lyrical, bro. Yeah.
No, facts.
Kato raw, Shreddy.
Nah, for sure. Yeah. So it's Cinco de Mayo, man. You getting you some tacos or anything today? What you doing?
Nah, you know that, bro.
So who got the best tacos in Humboldt Park?
Man, Humboldt Park really Puerto Rican food.
Oh, Puerto Rican food. See, my bad, bro.
Yeah,
You're uneducated.
Yeah, I'm uneducated on that, bro.
Yeah, Puerto Rico really. Humboldt Park, that's Puerto Rican food and shit. I'm gonna give it to Popeyes though. Popeyes a hit.
Okay, so do Puerto Ricans make tacos?
Nah, it'd be like
They make burritos, right?
no, they don't. Boy.
What they be making?
Nah, I had some. It's called like I had some.
Hey, King, why is two of them, Shreddy? Hey, they be having like acapullias.
What the fuck is acabudia?
Yeah, aperito, whatever. I had one of them.
Acabudia.
Jibarito?
Yeah, whatever. It's like a little sandwich type little. The plantain. Yeah, Kato had made me try one of them. That joint low key fire. I ain't gonna
That
cap.
shit sound like a song. Acabudia.
Yeah, I can't say it, bro. I barely speak English right.
I'll be scared of cameras, gang.
Nah,
I get real paranoid, Shreddy.
So how you gonna be a rapper and you scared of cameras?
Man, Shreddy.
Cause he ain't got no filter.
Look, this what like music videos and shit like that be cool, Shreddy. But like interviews and when I gotta speak, I'll just be like, I'm getting that Eminem, Shreddy, on stage, Shreddy. I'll be getting that Eminem, Shreddy.
Getting that B Rabbit on my mama.
Bro, I'll be freezing up.
But when we be on the stage, what we do though?
Turn that
Oh,
up,
folks.
Yeah.
bro.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, like that's why I be telling, like dang, now I'm stuttering. You hear me?
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, but
It happens, Shreddy.
nah, bro. But that's why I asked you to. You started off, so you could get comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely in that mode now.
Yeah, like that's why I like to just have
It's
it
just
like
like,
a
you start
conversation.
speaking, then I'm answering, then everybody quiet, everybody watching me in the room, Shorty.
Yeah.
I don't be liking that. I got it.
Yeah.
From the beginning?
Yeah.
You heard it in my voice, Shorty?
Now you more. When we get outside on this, it's gonna be.
Yeah. It's different now, but yeah, I'll be getting camera shy, Shorty. I don't think it's because I'll be high though. I think it's because I'll be smoking weed. That shit giving me anxiety.
What age you start smoking weed, bro?
Man, like 12, 13.
Yeah, you overly. That's why I keep trying to tell him. That's what it was better when you was sitting in the chair.
My bad, folks.
It,
You want to sit back down or you want to stand?
nah,
Like,
I'm
cool.
saying you must want to stand, huh?
Yeah, I can't sit straight.
You say you started smoking weed at like
I
12.
was like 12, yeah.
If you
Bro,
go back-
cigarettes and everything.
You say cigarettes too.
Yeah, squares too.
So if you go back in time, would you have smoke?
Hell no.
You say nah.
Hell no. Because then I'll be looking at them, I could go a whole day. Like people that could just do without smoking, I'll be like, damn, like I'll go bowling, gotta smoke. I go to the movies, I gotta smoke. I do something, I gotta smoke. So I'll be jealous as hell of people that could just go about their day
If
without
they could
smoking
do it, you
fucking
could
weed.
do it, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I'm trying to quit. I'm on that.
So what's a bad habit you want to break? Besides, that's it.
Yeah.
What's a bad habit you already broke this year?
Eating.
You say eating?
Oh yeah, snacking at night, high as hell.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Hey, you see where the problems start with though? High as hell.
Yeah, high as hell. Through. Nah, what I already broke, for real. Just doing dumb. I'm broke. Doing in the way ass shit. That was I had a bad habit of just being dumb and doing dumb all the time. And just
So I'm gonna ask you this. I did an interview, right? We asked the children like, why is crashing out so fun? Like, you know, just doing stuff that could get you in trouble. So fun as a shorty.
Man, that's the adrenaline shorty. And then like, you know what I'm saying? Man, it's just.
But you don't lose it until you see the judge. Once you see the judge, then all that shit go out the window. You like, this shit wasn't even worth it.
Fact.
Then you get back in. Now it's like a revolving door, folks. On real.
Bro, grave. I mean, shorty, but when you was shorty though, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's lit. You be in the JTDC and shit, juvenile. That shit sweet as hell.
So you been to juvenile?
Yeah, hell yeah. That shit nothing.
So how was that experience being a juvenile? How long you had to do?
I was just like, you know, once you get in that, like, I'm shorty. You feel me? Like, you little though, you feel me? I was 15, so they can't pick me up at the crib. My OG, like, oh, they just want to talk to you. I'm knowing what time it is. I come inside, police on my couch. They already know my dog name, shorty.
Oh, yeah.
So, boom, I get to the station, whatever. Boom, I get on the little truck, shorty, right? Oh, damn, shorty. I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know I was going to juvie for real, shorty.
Yeah.
You get in that, like, damn, shorty. It's like your first time being locked up, shorty. So you like, I just can't get out there on bro. So that's
at 15 years old?
Yeah, that was though. It was like a little fight or something, aggravated battery.
What that do to your mental though? You think that changed you in any way?
It was just a start of the. Everybody got their little start. That's when you start.
It was for me, shorty, because then I had a PO, you know. Then I'm locked up. Then I'm on a ban. I'm on house arrest. Then I'm on 5-year probation when I'm 15, shorty. So now I'm going to school. I got a PO telling me I can't get to school late. I can't do this. I can't do that. She finna send me back upstairs. That shit was annoying. That's what started making me a little rebellious.
So you feel like that made you more rebellious versus following in line then?
Yeah, for sure.
You feel like it's a trap, the system a trap, yes or no?
Yeah, they give him 5 years probation knowing he gonna catch another case. He ain't finished probation.
Right.
You go to jail right where you.
The gun case.
And your brain undeveloped at 15.
Right.
You going through puberty. You got all types of emotions. You gonna be making a whole lot of irrational decisions.
Yeah, facts. You a kid. You gonna live. You learning this. You know. You
for
still
sure.
Stateville just different, folk. Like the whole time, like when you go in that, folk, you think that. All right, look, hold on, let me say how the f*** say it. Like when you go to Stateville, it's like cages, like a zoo. You start hearing the birds and shit on Ville. Then you got different cages, different counties that. You got Will County, Cook County, Kane County, everybody's.
Oh, so they separate you by your county.
By your county. And then once you actually go through all the receiving process, then you go behind that door. But behind that door is different because once they shut that, you're not coming out that month.
So you say it was 24 hours?
24-hour lockdown. Shower twice a week, and then the phone once a week. So you really in there with your celly. You might get an old, goofy celly, you feel me? Or you might got a...
They was in there taking butt.
Yeah, man, get the
fuck you about. They was in there.
But you in that, you really what you doing, you hoping to God you got a celly that's on some cool shit, or you feel me? Because it's either some option.
Locked up, shorty. It wasn't no cellies. COVID on my mama. I was in there. Do whatever.
So you was in jail during COVID?
Yeah.
Me too.
So how was that?
That
the
was
jail.
sweet.
Now
we was snowed in a lot though.
I went to
Boy, stuck
Sheridan.
in the cell all day. Bro, we was snowed in a lot.
I was in Sheridan when COVID hit. Nigga, they locked us down. So like basically when some happened in the jails, they don't know what to do. They lock everybody in the cell. You can't leave the cell at all. So like for like 2 weeks they didn't know what to do. They left us in the cell. Couldn't get on the phone. Couldn't do. Then like when I went to Stateville, I'm in Sheridan. Once everything started settling in, now we getting out like it was like 22-2. You couldn't go to the yard. Couldn't.
You in your cell all day, like what you thinking? Like you just sitting there?
Nah, see when you get to the joint better than the county. In the county you don't got no tablets, none of now they got tablets and shit. But when I was in 2020, 2018, 2022, like now you gotta wait till you get a tablet. Now you get a tablet, you got the music on there, you can play whatever you want to play, download. You got the hot pot TV, the fan. But that's really like your own little world. It's like a whole nother world, folks. Jail like a whole nother world, gang. But it's like you locked in it. You can't leave it. But the difference between jail and being like and dead is like jail and death, folks. Like when you in jail, it's like you alive, but you dead to the world. But when you dead, you can't see this change. You can't see that. So from the jails, nigga, from the cell, nigga, you seeing everybody change. would have looked. He would look. You can't say that if I'm still here. So the niggas fucking. Ooh, no, I wouldn't like that. You know I wouldn't like that. Then did some backdoor. He wouldn't. No, I'm here, so I'm seeing this. But you can't. For you got no power in that cell, gang. You can't do no motherfucker.
They tell you when to go to sleep. They tell you when to eat. Bro, when to get on that phone, when to talk to your loved one, sure, that shit ain't it.
It's like having a dog. It's like telling a dog, go to sleep, go in your cage.
Pretty much like an animal now.
You an animal, folks. The same way I got my little Frenchie on video, the same way jail is. When I be seeing in the cage at nighttime, that's how jail is. I be walking, CO come walk, all you hear is the keys walking. You praying to God, they coming to your cell, you like, man, they finna come to my cell, call my name. And they don't come call your name, you like, damn, wait again another day. That's when you in Stateville, you just sitting in your cell, dark cell with your goofy celly, or if you got a cool celly. See, I got blessed with a cool celly, and I got blessed with an old ass celly on Ville. And let me tell you about the toilets. The toilets, nigga, on Ville, it flush every 5 minutes. So you gotta sit with the. You know, when you in a joint after Stateville, you can flush, but in there you gotta flush, wait 5 minutes. While you still shitting, you feel me?
So it's stank.
And you hearing it. You gotta rap. You gotta like say it's my celly. I'm in that rapping. So I ain't gotta hear it on it. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So like, you gotta,
he boo-boo right next to you.
Right there. And it's quiet.
The reason I ask these stories is to scare these shorties a little bit from this. You know,
they not scared of nothing.
Oh, you gonna be scared of cell? But like, the thing is, it's God.
When they go to jail.
One thing about jail, that's where you don't run from. You can't run from God at. In the world, nigga.
That's where you can't run from. On bro, you gotta fight. On bro, ain't no buttons in there. Better get you a scrap. On bro, you better be ready to stab somebody, Shreddy. Ain't no fighting in there.
Doing life now. You hear me?
On bro, you hear motherfuckers come back from court, they getting that football number.
So you can get poked out here, but like in Illinois, IDOC folk out here, niggas beat in jails. This like in Cali and all that, New York, they stab up in the feds.
They shit out here, boy. On my mama, it's gangbang city in the county. There's pipes in there.
I'm talking about in the joint.
Oh no.
Unless you in.
You talking about Glock dookies?
No, that's bottom. I'm not talking
going down in the county. But in the joint, unless you like max, I'm a medium. I was a medium max. But when you go to max, that's where you'll get your killed at. Poking niggas up, even though it's hard to get out of the cell over there, because it's really 23-1 in that too.
And you only get that little right?
That shit ain't it.
Dang. So you was in the county too?
Yeah, I was in the county, straight.
How long you doing in the county?
I dressed and dressed out. I sat in the county. Look, I got sentenced to 18 months. At 50, shorty, 9 months. I did 7 months in the band, 2 months in the county. I dressed and dressed out of Statesville, shorty. That was when I caught my first pipe case. But I couldn't get probation, shorty. None of that because of my juvenile cases. You feel me?
Oh, and all you shorties that's thinking this sweet, go your Cook County on Ville. Your ass go to the school wing, that's Gladiator wing. That's where all the other YNs at. Ain't nobody older than 22 years old. You think you with that? You gonna see about it on Ville.
Niggas went on shit. Niggas when you come through out in the county. Yeah, you bump into one of the ops on my brother grade. They be trying to get on some race shit, shorty. That's trying to kick it.
That's all
you bump into the ops, they'll be like, man, what the
so what's the problem? Like, if y'all able to do that when y'all in there, why y'all can't do it in the outside?
Ain't no doing that in there. That's what they be trying to do.
But what's some? You know, my platform ain't about none of that, this and none of that. So what's some positive?
Yeah, like, ain't no clicking up with motherfuckers. That shit
for sure, 100%.
Cause then, like, how you look, boy? You got motherfuckers in there saying, "Fuck your people," and then you gonna link up with them, boy.
When you walk straight through the county, like say when you go to your deck, you got a bunch of shorties and they all yelling, "Where you from?" Now it's either you say where you from off top, like say he from the park, I'm from the park. Then you gonna either hit that. When them gonna say sure, you gonna hit that. Hey, that's them your people down there. Ooh, or you gonna hit that. Oh, it's good. Just go ahead, lock down. Ooh, see about it.
For sure.
But sometimes the COs be knowing. The COs ask you, "Hey, where you from?" On God, they be like, "Where you from?" I'm from the Hunters. My homies from like 67 in Morgan or something with a my celly. And I'm gonna put you over here, and I'm put you on DB and put him on DC. But DC was like JoJo World and all that shit. And DB was like BDs and other motherfuckers and all type of shit. But it got
that bitch. She stopped me at the front door, shorty. I'm walking in with my little mat and shit. You know what I'm saying? She, hold on, where you from?
Yeah, they gonna ask you.
I'm a king.
She tell
dude, sit down at the table. She, where you from? I'm a Cobra, but I ain't into it, my man. Let me on this deck, man. You know what I'm saying?
They can either send them off or they can be like, they can help them out on Ville. Cause how it is, if you this what you can do too though. Like when you come out, say if you go to an op deck, you know the ops over here. Yo, best bet is to bust it out top. Cause if you sit on that deck and you lock down, you locked in, they gonna jump you. They gonna get on your top. But you gotta at least bust as soon as you come in or get the woof and do something. Cause if you sit down and try to lock in, cause I done seen that happen to him from JoJo World. He come through that saying some shit. And another nigga was like, hey, yeah, oh, you know who out the bam? He like, yeah, his ass a goofy. Whole time, this the he talking to. He just don't know all faces. He's like, yeah, you know who out the bam?
Whole time it's him.
It's him.
That's like me asking you, you know Slug? Whole time it's you. I don't even know it's you. I'm talking to the truck.
Yeah.
Boom, my mama came outside to face some problems.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
He broke his to the bathroom, like, we finna put, he was a GD on something. They tell folks, come to the bathroom, we finna bless you in, all this other shit. All you heard was do. I was in school. I come back, the folks all beat up. I'm like, fo, you should already knew faces, gang. Nigga ain't know them faces. How do you do that research, fo? You get into it, you doing all this hot, you YN, not knowing everybody, fo, you gonna run into some that's really banging here, gang. And you gotta stand on what you say. That's one thing about jail, you gotta stand on it, fo. All that you rapping about, all that you be about, same way in the streets, and jail's gonna be the same way, fo. I don't feel.
Dang.
Facts. I can't even really ask me where I'm from, shorty. I can't even. A lot of motherfuckers duck they shit. Even if I wanted to duck my shit, I can't date. Yeah, that smiles. Get on them. Come on, bro, quick. But I didn't even really have no problems in jail, shorty. I wasn't even in it too long. So.
They got no policies and shit, so they got they got a no king policy. If Smiles go to an op deck and they say no king policy, they gonna roll them off top. They rolling them.
Dang, every day.
Or it can be a no GD policy. It can be a no BD policy. It can all that is policies in that niggas.
Oh, they'll be like this a no GD deck,
yeah.
no king deck. Y'all gotta pack out.
That really be
now it's up to you. You gonna pack your shit and move around?
The Latin folks and the kings, nigga, it's either Latin folks cool over here or they not cool over there because the kings over here. They not gonna put Latin folks and kings together because it ain't gonna go right.
We don't need to get no about jail. We tryna.
Nah, I'm just,
I was just trying to. I already know. I was just trying to switch it up.
Nah, yeah.
We gonna have that energy in there.
Yeah, we on that too long.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
for sure, we just.
What's the keys to staying out the way so you don't gotta be in that situation?
Man, gang, like I said earlier, folks, just avoiding certain situations, bro, and being in the place for too long, folks. And then if you want to post up in your hood, gang, you gotta respect the neighborhood, gang. Respect the neighbors, or they gonna be calling on your. You gotta take care of your community, gang. You can't be out there walking around. I be seeing all these interviews of vlogs, motherfuckers walking Gen 5s and shit. Motherfuckers be scared. That's why they be calling the police on y'all.
Yeah.
Bro, when you know just about how you conduct yourself. And
so why you feel like why you think everybody feel like they gotta up pipes on the camera and all that?
Man, they chasing that shit. They clout chasing on, bro.
Do you ever feel like you chased it a little bit?
Hell yeah. When I was like 18, 19, I used to be. A lot of music videos with all them guns and shit, that's chasing that shit. I used to chase that shit.
I don't know. At least you admit it a little bit. Everybody try to act like that.
But you gotta make it to our age to catch it, though. You can't be 19, 20, 21.
That's because you in it. You in it.
Yeah. Bro, this shit real life every day, gang.
Yeah, so
once you get to 25, you really playing defense. It's really defensive shit type going on. When you under 25, you really on the I don't feel you really on offense. I don't feel.
Bro,
but they say the best defense create the best offense.
Yeah.
For real though.
Facts.
That's why we ain't looking for no smoke, but we ain't ducking shit at all. But at the same time, we don't want that type of folk. Like we ain't on that. Cause God ain't even gonna put us in that. Once you walk with God, He ain't gonna put you in them positions, folk. He ain't gonna do you like that. Cause I know when I find when shit go down, I know like God ain't gonna play me like that. Cause He know I'm gonna go. Yeah. He know how we gonna take it.
God the best of planners. So whatever happen, you gotta just thank God for it.
Yeah, nah, that X.
I ain't popping no X. Yeah, folks, stay out them situations.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain niggas that bring that shit around. Separate yourself from niggas, gang. Separate yourself from goofies on bro.
So what's the most challenging part of being an artist?
Staying safe.
You say staying safe?
Hell yeah.
Dang, why that?
Shorty, I mean.
Well, you kind of just broke it down. Why, low key?
It be going down. Bro, staying safe is the hardest thing, I think. Cause it's easy. I mean, if you got it, it's easy to make good music, bro. It's easy to make good music that people love. It's easy to go shoot a video. It's easy to have your people stand behind you when you a stand up.
Like, look,
shorty being like, folks, staying alive is the hardest thing, gang. Especially if you blowing up, fake blowing up, you want to come up, you want to rise, you known, and you still in your city, you still in your hood every day, boy. Well, there'll be shit going down.
Like the best artist to take notes from is Raw Wave. For he can go to any city, any hood, any area, and be good. No options, no shit.
And he from the streets.
Take YNs, take consideration of what he doing. Take out his game, his notebook, whatever the fuck you gotta write down, because how he moving is how air niggas should move, gang. You can be able to do shit, have fun, go downtown with your lady, do all type of shit.
Right,
when you just jump right in that shit, dissing, all you can't be doing that shit.
Hey, what? Did you think you'd make it to 25? Be honest.
Yeah.
You say yeah?
Yeah, no. Yeah, because you know, like I just have faith in God. For I I know God won't let me down like that. And,
Well, let's say they wouldn't think he'd make it to 25.
I mean, it's just different stages of life, shorty. Like when shit's hectic back to back every day on my mama, you'd think you might not make it through the summer. Ain't that right, shorty? When it's going down, shorty, it'd be a summer, you think, man, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker might not make it to July, shorty, oh bro, but I don't know, shorty. When I let my guard down and then I really just truly put my faith in God, shorty, that's when I knew I can't nothing.
I feel like when you ain't letting your guard down when you got God, putting your faith in God, you put in, you know?
Yeah, right.
God, the biggest switch, boy. You hear me?
Yep.
For real. Ain't nothing bigger than that.
Let my not guard, let me say ego or something. I don't know.
But I get what you're saying,
I don't
though.
know
You
how
know?
to put it in the words right now, but yeah, for sure.
Nah, for sure.
But like when I was 18, 17, 19, yeah, I ain't know. You know, you don't really know, shorty. And then you got a lot of older motherfuckers in your ear telling you how shit gonna be, right?
Yeah.
How you come up with, you know, your certain group of motherfuckers, shorty. Y'all all, you know, came up together, grew up together. And now y'all doing this together. Y'all jumping out the porch together, shorty. Motherfucker gonna tell you like, man, you know, these same motherfuckers you around right now in 5-10 years, shorty, they gonna break bad on you. They gonna die. They gonna go to jail, shit like that. You be like, yeah, whatever. On
Then
bro.
it be your real homies that's older that's telling you that.
Yeah, but why you think y'all don't want to listen to them when they saying
Hard
it?
headed, bro.
Right.
Just
Life's
hard headed.
perfect, on bro. It's me and the guys. We out young as hell, doing. Ain't nobody tell us nothing. Can't nobody stop us. On bro, we hard headed as hell, rebellious as hell, obnoxious as hell, inconsiderate as hell. We feel like can't nobody. We run the world.
Nah, for sure.
That's how motherfuckers. Especially like I don't know, shorty.
Nah, I get exactly
You feel
what
me,
you
shorty?
Nah,
Like,
I get exactly. Like you
be
gotta.
feel like you untouchable, shorty.
Yeah.
Like can't
You
nobody
Think
tell
about
you
it, bro.
nothing.
Like say if it's like 10 of my niggas come through it, can't nobody fuck with us, but it's another 10 thinking the same like us.
Right,
It's
fuck.
another group of thinking the same
Solid
like
be
you.
a nigga tougher than
God.
you, stronger than you, all type
Or
of shit.
You
just
shorty.
just broke down Chicago in a few
Yeah.
words, just like
Right.
that. That's really what's
Everybody
going
think they
on.
the biggest, baddest on my mama.
We all feel that shit's like the Ninja Turtles. You can't f with them. They can't f with us.
I
See you running the Master Splinter them or whatever the feel me? Whatever, what's the dude, the villain?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't really know too much.
What he be talking
Yeah.
about sometimes. It ain't the dude. That nut job. Man.
Nah, but he be saying some stuff though.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah,
That's
he
my
be
brother. I
saying
just
some.
be playing. I be playing like
Yeah.
that with him. I can play with him like that, but
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
another
on.
motherfucker can't come through this treat my homie off for Earth Day.
That's that beat though, but like you know, like it was a study. You know who Eric Thomas is?
No.
It's a motivational speaker. You ever heard the you gotta want success as bad as you want to breathe? You ever heard that saying? Nah.
No, I don't think I'm familiar
But-
with that.
but
I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie like I am, you know?
Nah, for sure. I'm glad you 100. Some people act like yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I hate when a motherfucker be acting
Yeah,
like that.
capping, just bapping.
Yeah, just trying to go along with the conversation and shit. Yeah,
But nah,
yeah,
but
nah.
long story short, he was talking about like lions. They
Had to meet that weed, Jamie. My bad, brother.
Nah, you all good, brother. But he was saying like lions kill rate is lower than like the African wolf dogs or whatever they call, right? Because the wolf dogs they laugh and they play while they going to hunt and kill. You get what I'm saying? But they come together. But the whole time they hunting, they playing with each other. They pushing each other. That's how like the brotherhood.
Like
and the
what I was saying?
Yeah, that's
Like how motherfuckers strong.
Yeah, but
It's like a bond.
yeah, but like y'all built that bond. You see how y'all able to laugh and joke with each other. But when it's time to do it, I'm not necessarily saying.
Not
that-
saying suit up and go, but like if shit hit the fan.
yeah, anything.
Or loyalty, where motherfucker gotta
yeah.
show their true colors. Yeah.
Y'all bond gonna be stronger. The success rate, like even when it comes to the music, just from everything y'all go through, everything y'all able to laugh and joke. But when it's time to work, y'all able to get it done because it's a different type of bond.
Yep.
That's all. I was just trying to break it down that way. You
It
know?
makes sense. I get it.
Yeah, for sure. So you mentioned you grew up without a father, right?
Yep. Yep.
What was the challenge of that, bro?
It was cool.
You say it was
It
cool.
was alright. I ain't stressing out.
Daddy wasn't there.
It was cool, shorty. You know, it molded me to be who I am today. You know, humble, cool. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I appreciate a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I think you need something like that in your life, or you're not gonna really develop as a character.
Yeah.
100. That's
sure.
That's what I think. A little. You know what I'm saying? If,
Mama made it feel like he ain't need a daddy though.
right on, bro. OG
That's
did
how it's
everything. You know, she could. She did everything.
What's the most valuable words your OG gave you? That stick with you to this day.
Man, to chase my dreams, to be myself. Bro, and that if you know anything I put my mind to, I could do it. And she won't lie.
Nah, that's real.
Yeah.
Why them words though? Like, why that stick out to you versus anything else?
Because anything I put my mind to, I really achieve, and I feel like, you know, it was her It was the power in those words that came from her that gave me the ability to do that and achieve whatever I want to achieve. Like anything I put my mind to, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do it, and I think like it all stemmed from that. From my OG.
Nah, for real. So what keep you rapping? What keep you making music? Like,
Man, the fans and the way it affects them, and like a random Instagram message with a tell me my song and got them through the day, all type.
No, that's
the impact it has on other people. Yeah.
So what song you think had the biggest impact? Like, I'm saying to you, in your opinion, if views wasn't a thing, what song you think had the biggest impact?
We was really.
We was really
raw. They played when
they played. We was really.
YouTube, we was really after this video on my life.
Yeah, that was.
It's just the new he about to have on the way. Is just I ain't gonna lie. It's like
really in the field.
Folks really on some really just leveling up. I ain't gonna lie. Like proud of him. It's just we got to come very consistent now with just the content for y'all and just stay on point with the videos and shit. Because that's the one thing we just been lacking on. I feel like as a team, you know, folks just need to get active in that just. And constantly just being an artist, not doing it for 6 months and then taking a break for a year. Like it's got to be that 2 years. Just if it has to be 5 years of just every fucking week dropping music, because it's like we could do it.
That's why I feel though. That's why I feel that I had my head in the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? I had my focus on the wrong shit.
Focus was on the trenches.
Yeah, you say what?
His focus was on the trenches.
So what's the importance of having like a good team?
It's the most important thing in your life, especially if this is what you want to do.
Like you see what's around him.
If you come
right now
from if you come from something for real, if you really active out here in the streets, shit like that, and you trying to make music, shorty, the least you could do is get a good team around you, folks, because you need people. You can't have a bunch of yes men around, bro. A bunch of that's gonna tell you, oh, you could do this, you could do that. Like my brothers on my mama, they pick me up when I fall. So they see me out here doing dumb shit, doing this, doing that, whatever it is. Etc.
You are the company you keep. The people that's around us right now, you don't see a bunch of street just in here doing all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't need none of that. We around good people.
Like was like, you know, after you signed, you know, we was all happy as hell, right? But then we started to see like the real outcome of like, you know, maybe signing too soon or like doing something where you didn't need to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like one, how do you feel like it's been bouncing back from, you know, having like, because when you signed, realistically you was at the height, like, you know what I'm saying, like you was at the peak of what you was doing at the time, like, you know what I'm saying, getting at the minimum hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, to then signing to a label that's making you kind of just work, like, you know what I'm saying, for 6 months on end and not letting you drop what you want to drop, and then by the time 6 months comes around it drops. Like how did that make you feel, like as an individual, and what do you feel like you had to do to bounce back from that to like still believe in music? Because a lot of people at that point like are gonna be like, man, fuck this shit. Like, well, yeah, I got my paper out of it, and I'm cool.
That's how I felt about it for a while. You know, I got some money out of it, but all right. So in that moment, like, you know what you asked me, I felt disrespected for. I felt like I love music so much because it made me feel free.
Yeah,
my creativity, everything I went through, whatever, all the bullshit, all the feelings I need to get out. Boom, it went on a piece of paper. Then it went into a studio, and then it went into other people's ears.
Oh God,
I love doing that. Yeah. So when they, took that control away from me, I felt disrespected. It was like a whole 360 game.
Oh God,
like I'm dropping music, going crazy. This is what got me to where I am, and then y'all want me to just put me on the fucking shelf. Right, put a pause on me, gang.
Yeah.
What the fuck type of sense does that make? Then the music I'm dropping is going crazy, shorty. Then they telling me that shit too violent, all type of shit.
Yeah.
This is murder, bro. People love murder music.
Yeah.
Nah, that's the main thing.
That's the biggest thing that there is right now. I ain't gonna lie, like that's.
Then the mayor banned me from performing in Chicago. Lori Lightfoot on my mama.
Wait, what you say?
Lori Lightfoot banned me from. I was on Summer Smash, Lyrical Lemonade, and the mayor banned me talking about gang violence and shit. Like, what you worry about the wrong shit, ho?
Nah, you said Lori Lightfoot.
Right, hello. Ugly ass on my mama. On my mama, big back ass on bro.
Shout out Lori Lightfoot. We need the interview.
So, all right. So boom, that shit happens, right? Like, you feel disrespected, yada yada. You work your way out the deal. What was next step for you? Cause like you gotta remember, after the studio shut down, it had been like at least 2 years since like we really, like, we was still talking on the phone and shit, but we ain't locked in. Shit, my studio I was at the time was in a place you ain't want to be over at. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had been 2 years, so like, what was like? I didn't really get to know what your focus was on that time. You know what I'm saying?
Man, for I really just lost the love for music, cause the situation was so unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like giving up, gang. If you want me to be 100% honest.
On God, because not only did the label shit end up like how it was, but then the only studio you was really working at.
And then that's what happened. That when I met brother though, you feel me? Slug came home, we locked in. He get to telling me like real words of encouragement, shorty.
Yeah.
That really like opened my eyes again, bro. And you know, and I could say that really stemmed from bro.
Like, what song he said to you that really stuck out to you? That like
it's just he saw how Bronan was coming around me and the way I carried myself, and he's, you know, basically saying I was a stand-up nigga and I got a lot of niggas behind me, and basically trying to tell me that, you know, I'm, you know, a rare nigga, you know. There's not a lot of
niggas was in his ear telling them what they shouldn't have told them. Like, y'all saying y'all gonna do, y'all, everybody get money, spend money on going to the club, doing all this. You can invest this shit in the folks. They could have did that. I told them that. They spending too much money on these in these clubs when you can spend it on stool time, video shoots, all types. Folks gonna do it itself though, but that shit, it hit different when everybody around you doing some shit that can be helping out instead of just coming around when I got something going good. Oh, shout out Golden Child too.
Oh yeah, that's love.
My
yeah,
boy doing
shout
a lot
out
of
Big
good
Brother.
things for the city, for we need it, for we ain't got too many of that going on.
That's that Muslim brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Unity
he
movement.
going to real blocks like.
But we still got to do that too, right?
Yeah, we got
that's separate from this.
Yeah.
Golden Child, lock in with some else, folks on Ville. I've been telling you this. We got to do it. See out the trenches out here, man.
Yes, you know, if you see me, it's already that. Yeah.
It's stamped.
Yeah, yes,
Not one of these bloggers that be out here chasing shit. Oh, bro, trying to see shootouts and goofy shit like that.
Nah, we ain't doing that. Oh yeah, who you shooting with, man?
On the videos?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, Young Will, out of the churches. You know what's going on? Yeah, for sure.
That weed must have just hit you that quick.
Oh, bro. It's the eye of the trenches.
Yeah, but like, with your videos, who your main videographers now?
Red Tape, South Fast. Hey, Zay, your ass a hoe.
Yeah, Zay.
Zay visuals, your ass a bitch, but you raw with the camera, shorty.
Yeah, Zay been snapping though, boy. Shout out Zay.
Shout out Della Horn too.
Yeah, Della Horn.
We coming.
I remember him when he was a shorty when he first
did my
started.
Ghost
Like when he first started, he used to pull up with his OG to the shoot. This like when he was like 17, 18. I'm like, keep going.
Della Horn, shorty, I remember I tell him come to the hood past like 11, and he was so young.
Yeah, his OG would not let him.
Like, no, I can't even stay out past 11.
Yeah.
5 feet tall, but with that camera, he's 6 feet on film.
Yeah, he a dog. He like
raw,
that.
He raw with the camera, shorty.
For sure.
Yep.
So, 3 goals you want to achieve before we get out of here and close this interview out, bro.
Three goals I want to achieve. What, this year?
Yeah,
or just in general. What you
just in general. Well, this year.
Man, look, this year I want to drop. When I go on this run, and this run is not just a short run on, bro. This is gonna be for the rest of motherfucking eternity. Shorty, listen. I want to drop at least 2 videos a month. You know, I want to drop at least 2 videos a month. I want to buy a motherfucking house on Bro Grave, and the third thing, let me see.
OG.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know, move the family, put everybody together.
Yeah.
I want to drop good motherfucking consistent music, and you know, get my people straight. Yeah, good quality music, good visuals, good rollout, good everything, marketing.
And I want the newest Corvette. I want the newest
3
one.
things you thankful for.
God, my family, my woman, you know, my team.
On film.
And health.
Nah,
good
for
health.
sure.
Because without health, you ain't got nothing.
Nah,
bro.
for sure. What's the message of the day you want everybody to know before we close out, bro?
Man, stay positive on bro. Stay positive, chase your dreams.
Stop chasing it.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you know what I mean, though.
Yeah, it's just,
yeah, for sure. I get
everybody got to
yeah.
grow the fuck up, stand together, shorty, you know what I'm saying? And just, you know, spread the love.
For sure, for sure. And who I got on the camera, man?
Smiles, your boy Smiles, man. Live from the rack, shorty, representing, you know what I'm saying, the west side of Chicago, Humboldt Park, shorty. We out here. We know we trying to strive, we trying to do better, we trying to get better. And yeah, we trying to win, that's all.
Yeah, you doing it. Ain't no trying. We try food.
Out the trenches, you is too, shorty. You know what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Appreciate you, family.
I got you, brother.